Myself, Amit Saste. I am heading Environment and Safety Department in City Corporation Limited. City Corporation Limited is a real estate company which is developing Amnora Park Town project, a township project over 400 plus acre in Hadapsar, Pune. City Corporation Limited is a developing township project. This is basically a commercial and residential project, and we are going to build 14,000 plus houses over 400 acres. And my role is to take care of environmental and safety management system in the township. With reference to the water management, as you know, water is the main resources which is required for the any residential development. So we have to take care of water management for residential sector during construction phase and operation phase also. This area was a totally farmland area when we started our construction. That time ample water was there because lots of greenery was there. But due to the urbanization and lots of residential coming, so they are started taking water for their uses for the groundwater. At that time, the yield of our borewell are going down day to day. So last from 7-6 years, we are facing a water scarcity in and around the Pune and the Hadapsar areas. Whenever we think about any development, so water is the main nucleus project, because without water we can't develop any types of business. And in our case, in residential sector, water is the main source, because whenever anybody want to buy the flat, so he looks after for the what is the water resources. Can I get water 24 hours? So that is the main things. So we have to assure them that yes, we will get water for 24 hours. So this is the main impact for real estate industries. So you have to take care of basic infrastructures like electricity, water, social infrastructures. So this is the main thing for our business. Basically, we have to provide water for domestic purpose and flushing purpose and other purpose. So whenever we have to provide them, so we have to have a water balance with us, how much water required on the daily basis. For that purpose, we have to measure how much population staying in our township and how much we have to treat the water for them. So for that, we have to measure the water demand and water required for the various purposes. So for that purpose, water measurement is the main key for any water management project. If you withdraw groundwater for your domestic purpose, so water table goes down, and due to the non rainy seasons, so groundwater table day by day is going down. And during summer season, you can see that water scarcity is increasing in recent years. In a normal course, in any builder, means this is a township project, but when you are talking about the residential project, so builders build their houses and hand over the possession to the residents, and they walk through that project. But in the township case, we have to manage the township for 999 years, means we have to give them water and other resources for 99 years. So thinking of that project, we have taken care of how much we are giving the water. So initially we taken water from the irrigation department. So that is the main surface source to our township project. Then we have 40 plus wells, dug wells. These are from the last 12-15 years. So we are monitoring that wells. So we started harvesting rainwater. So we are started recharging project. So we recharge all the wells, bore wells. So we'll assure that we will get water during the summer season when the surface water is readily not available. So we are planning such a way. The main water recycling unit is the sewage treatment plant. We have designed 3 sewage treatment plants at present. One is 1.75 mld, another is 3 mld, and one is 200 CMD. So whatever water is used for the domestic purpose, it's 100% collected and brought to the these STP plants. So we have a MBVR technology at our STPs. So it cleans water and we are making it as good as a potable water. So we are using that water for the recycling purpose. So our fresh water demand for this domestic purpose is totally reduced due to recycling of this water for flushing purpose. And another part means we are also demand for the garden water. So we are using that treated water for the garden purpose. So our fresh water demand is reduced drastically due to the use of this recycling water. In awareness programs, we have a portal system. So from that portal system, citizens can get various product information and other day-to-day activities. Through that portal, we are sending various messages. Also, we celebrate on 22nd of May, we celebrate Water Day. So in that case, we organize various campaigns, drawing competitions, quiz competitions for the citizens so they can aware for this thing. And about the water savings, we found that many peoples in our areas have some higher educated class and other things. So they are using water and they are well aware, but problems comes when they are appointed maids. So we targeted that we can educate them, so we train them. So we started Jal Mitra program in association with NGO. So they are giving trainings to our maids. So how can we reduce the water consumption during their day-to-day activities like washing the utensils, cloth washings, all these things. So we started giving them. So now we have observed that our water demand in these areas drastically reducing. The main water recycling unit is the sewage treatment plant. We have designed 3 sewage treatment plants at present. One is 1.75 mld, another is 3 mld, and one is 200 cmd. So whatever water is used for the domestic purpose, it's 100% collected and brought to these STP plants. So we have a MBVR technology at our STPs. So it cleans water and we are making it as good as a potable water. So we are using that water for the recycling purpose. So our fresh water demand for this domestic purpose is totally reduced due to recycling of this water for flushing purpose. And another part means we are also demand for the garden water. So we are using that treated water for the garden purpose. So our fresh water demand is reduced drastically due to the use of this recycling water. In awareness programs, we have a portal system. So from that portal system, citizens can get various product information and other day-to-day activities. Through that portal, we are sending various messages. Also, we celebrate on 22nd of May, we celebrate Water Day. So in that case, we organize various campaigns, drawing competitions, quiz competitions for the citizens so they can aware for this thing. And about the water savings, we found that many peoples in our areas have some higher educated class and other things. So they are using water and they are well aware, but problems comes when they are appointed maids. So we targeted that we can educate them, so we train them. So we started Jal Mitra program in association with NGO. So they are giving trainings to our maids. So how can we reduce the water consumption during their day-to-day activities like washing the utensils, cloth washings, all these things. So we started giving them. So now we have observed that our water demand in these areas drastically reducing. The per capita consumption, if you calculate for a person, so as per NBC, it comes around 135 liters per capita per day. But if you take the example of any city, so it goes around 200 or 200 plus. So we observe that if we can manage our water consumption near about that sector, so we can achieve the water conservation measures and we can save lots of water. So we targeted that things. So we have set goal of achieving 135 140 liter per day per capita consumption, and we are planning for that. As I mentioned earlier, the per day water consumption or water requirement is 135 liters. So we had tie-up with DST, means Department of Science and Technology Park of central government. So they had funded us one MBBR technology, where MBR and SBR technology, that was the actually European Commission project. So they funded for how we can bring the per day water consumption below 100 liter. So that project initially we started in 2015, and that fund that was the central government fund, and funded project run for I think 2017. At that time we observed that we can bring per capita water consumption up to 100 liter by using recycling water for flushing and gardening purpose, and as much as we can use that water for secondary usages like car washing and floor washing, all these areas, road washing. So that water demand we can take below 100 liter if we reuse that water for the various purposes. Technology means measuring of, first part is measuring of water. So we can measure how much water we are giving to our citizens. So basically we installed a water meter at the main sources, so we can daily note down our water requirements. Then we found that sometimes overhead tanks overflow. So we installed the level sensors. So whenever that overhead tank is fulfilled, we can immediately connected that message to the pumps. So pumps get automatically switch off. So level sensor, digital water meter. So these are the new technology we can adopt in our day-to-day activities, and we can save water. The major water source we can see that actually we found that agriculture, industrial, domestic, these are the main water usage areas. So we have to target where we can measure the water, because as much as the population is going to increase day by day, so water demand is increasing day by day. Same way, the land area converted into the urban areas. So at that time, the runoff water is increased, and that runoff water goes to the sea. So we cannot get that backwater for the domestic purpose. So as much as we can keep open spaces, tree plantation, and we can say that water can be walk, not a run. So whenever water walk, so it penetrate or goes into the earth, and it will recharge the groundwater table. So we have to take care of maximum landscape area. Then whenever you can choose for the paved areas and all these things, we have to take care of that minimum paved area, but we can use that water to penetrate in the ground. So these are some technology we can make sure that we can save water by recharging the water in the ground. See, industries can do lots of things by using their wastewater, by treating in effluent treatment plant, and they can recycle that water for utility areas like HVAC systems, cooling towers, and all these things. So the fresh water demand can reduce for the industries. In domestic area, majority of residential sectors don't have the STP plants. So they have to think that we are per day using more than 100 liter water. So that water we can treat and reuse it for ourselves. Otherwise, you can treat that water and you can discharge that water in the municipal sewer. So the pollution load at the urban areas, so you can reduce that, because various way that water goes to the nalas, and that nalas connected to the rivers. So that natural water bodies get polluted due to these domestic sewage. So we can think over that. At least minimum societies or small societies can install a septic tank, so that septic tank outlet water can be go to the municipal sewer, and that pollution load reduces day by day. Initially, before 2021, we procured this Dhara digital water meter. So before that, we were using normal water meter, means analog one. So at that time we were taking readings through sending a persons to take readings. So there are various human errors were there. Sometime he went at 11 o'clock, sometime he went at 12 o'clock. So we are not getting the exact reading or exact water demand for that day or that month. We are actually completed almost 60% of the project. So now we come to know that what is the trend, in which season water demand is high, in which season water demand is low. So data we are getting from this Dahara portal. So we are planning for the next buildings. So from next building we can see that how we can go for the individual houses. Means right now we are going for tower wise for installation of measuring devices. So we are thinking that yes, we can go for the flat level also if we measure the quantities. Actually, we have our sister concern company, Yashomala Farming, which is actually located in Roha area. That Roha area is totally falls under Konkan area. Means huge rainfall is there, but water don't stay there. So we around started in 2006. We started building a earthen dam. So initially that was the totally barren land. It's around 400 plus acre area. So we, as on now, we built 6 to 7 dams over there, earthen dams. So we actually collected all the rainwater over there. At present, around 200 plus crore, 200 crore liters we have water stored in our dams. So the benefit of that, behind that low-lying areas of that area, no. So they are getting ample water in the summer season also, and also vegetation and all these things, greenery area. So that is happened because of that harvesting that areas. So this is the one initiative we have taken outside this Amnora premises, and the result found very good. Myself joined Amnora Park Town in I think November 2007, when this project was on only paper. Means plan was there, how we are going to develop a city, that was there. So when I joined, there was we are talking about how we can tackle with the various things. Means how we can do the plantation, where we get water. So what are the resources for the supply. Table was very up at that time because the lots of water, ample water was there. Then we started digging the things. So we found that key water is getting there. So we started pumping out that water. So previously we were connecting that water to the nalas, and that goes through the river. Then we decided we, instead of wasting that water, we find out some well where the dry wells are there. So we connected that water to the dry well. So water holding capacity of that land increased. Then we started with labor camps. So then we started providing the domestic water for labor camp through this extracted water. So our actual water demand of extraction groundwater is reduced. Previously we were using the borewell and groundwater, but after that because after excavation there was a totally clean water. There was no any impurities and all these things. So we started that things. Then we found that when analyzing that water, we found that there are some hard water is there because during agriculture they are using lots of fertilizers. So that's why the groundwater table was somewhat saline. So we started using softener, then RO system only for the potable water. So that was some initial technology. Then we decided we can't use this water for the drinking purpose. So we thinking that yes, we will design some water treatment plant. We can for that water we can take the water from the irrigation department. So that was the initial planning stage. Then in 2008-9 we started. We were in the finishing stage. Then in 2010 first time we handed over plant. At that time we built STP. That time we had a 2.25 capacity MLD was there. Our water treatment plant. Then we have built 1.75 STP plant is there. So whatever water we were supplying to our citizens, so that we are collecting back to our STPs, and then we are treating that water, and we are sending that water for the gardening purpose and other gardening areas and all these things. So where we can put up the garden, we have made garden water supply tank in various areas, so we can easily supply distributed water to that area, and that from that pumping station or that tank we can use water for the gardening areas. So if you plan initially, it's a little bit easier for you to implement in the later on, because whenever you plan initial level, it will be a cost effective rather than rework and do the work again and again. So I'll suggest that all the builders, all the construction industries, all these things, take care that your 100% sewage you can collect and treat, maximum use that water for whenever you possible, and the remaining water you can treat it and then dispose of to the municipal sewer. So these are the things. So I started myself from this level. So this might be a pilot project, or this may be a project. It can be replicated in various cities, and this India and this whole universe can be a water positive.